If you have ever woken up suddenly in the middle of the night, feeling like someone was watching you, don't scroll away. Because what you are about to hear might explain something many people experience but cannot explain. Last night while you were sleeping, something may have been watching you. Not with physical eyes, but from the spiritual realm. The frightening part is that most people never realize it is happening. Some people wake up around the same time every night feeling uncomfortable, as if an unseen presence was near them. Others experience strange dreams that repeat again and again, almost like someone is observing their life from the shadows. Many people dismiss these moments as imagination or stress, but the truth is that the spiritual world is real and active. Before we continue, take a moment to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss powerful spiritual revelations and prayers that can protect your life. Also share this message with someone you care about, because spiritual awareness can make the difference between fear and victory. The first sign someone may be monitoring you spiritually at night is repeated and disturbing dreams that follow a strange pattern. You may notice that certain dreams come back again and again. In these dreams you may be running, hiding, being chased, or seeing unknown faces that you have never met before. Sometimes the dream feels so real that when you wake up your heart is beating fast and your body feels weak or tired. The Bible reminds us in the book of Ephesians that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces of darkness. This means some battles do not happen where human eyes can see them. They happen in the unseen realm where spiritual forces try to influence the thoughts and emotions of people. When someone experiences repeated disturbing dreams, the enemy sometimes uses those dreams as a tool to plant fear and confusion. The goal is to weaken faith and create anxiety so that the person begins to feel powerless. But here is the truth that every believer must remember. No spiritual force has authority over a life that is covered by the power of God. When a believer understands their spiritual authority, fear begins to lose its power. The night may be dark, but the protection of God is stronger than any darkness that tries to operate in secret. The second sign someone may be monitoring you spiritually at night is waking up suddenly at the same time without any clear reason. Many people have experienced waking up around the early hours of the morning with a strange feeling of alertness. The room is quiet, everything appears normal, yet something feels unusual. Sometimes the heart begins to beat faster, or a feeling of uneasiness fills the mind even though nothing physical has happened. These moments can be confusing, especially when they begin to happen repeatedly over several nights. Before we go deeper into this message, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss messages that expose the hidden works of darkness. Share this message with someone who needs spiritual protection tonight, because awareness is one of the first steps to overcoming spiritual attacks. The Bible reminds us in the book of Luke that believers have been given authority over the power of the enemy. This means that even if spiritual forces attempt to operate during the quiet hours of the night, they cannot overcome someone who stands firmly in faith. Many believers forget that nighttime can be a moment of spiritual sensitivity. When the body is resting and the world becomes quiet, the mind becomes more aware of what is happening internally and spiritually. Sometimes waking up at night is simply the body's natural rhythm, but other times it can be a moment where spiritual pressure attempts to disturb your peace. The enemy often tries to introduce fear in those quiet moments. Fear is one of the enemy's strongest weapons because when a person becomes afraid, they begin to doubt their protection. But the moment a believer responds with prayer instead of fear, the atmosphere begins to change. Peace begins to replace anxiety, and the presence of God fills the room. Understanding this truth changes everything. Instead of being afraid of waking up at night, believers can use that moment as an opportunity to pray, declare protection, and invite God's presence into their home. Darkness cannot remain where the presence of God is welcomed. The third sign someone may be monitoring you spiritually at night is a sudden feeling of heaviness or pressure when trying to sleep or when waking up from sleep. Some people describe it as a moment where their mind is awake but their body feels difficult to move. Others feel a strange atmosphere in the room, as if something unseen is present. Experiences like this can feel frightening, especially when someone does not understand the authority that believers have through faith. Before we finish this message, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and share this video so more people can learn how to protect themselves spiritually at night. Many people are silently experiencing fear in the dark, and messages like this can help them find peace and understanding. The Bible reminds us in the book of Psalms that God watches over His people day and night. Even when you are sleeping, you are not alone. The presence of God surrounds those who trust Him. Darkness may try to bring fear, but the light of God's protection is stronger than any force that tries to operate in secret. When believers pray before sleep and declare God's protection, they create a spiritual atmosphere that darkness cannot easily enter. Now, if you have ever experienced strange feelings at night, I want you to pray this declaration with faith. Every evil eye assigned to monitor my life in the Spirit, I command you to be blinded in the name of Jesus. Every spirit sent to disturb my sleep or bring fear into my room, your assignment is cancelled tonight. I declare that my home is covered by the presence of God. My mind is protected. My dreams are protected. My sleep is peaceful and secure. According to the promise in the book of Psalms, I will lie down and sleep in peace, because the Lord alone makes me dwell in safety. No darkness will control my night, and no evil power will steal my rest. From this night forward I sleep under divine protection, and every hidden spiritual attack against my life is broken.